Всем привет.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments, the Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Справедливости ради, здесь кастомизация персонажа, ну, довольно-таки неплохая. Если заморачиваться, можно и сделать какого-нибудь актера, я думаю. Или себя даже попытаться. Это, кстати, студии, который сделал в свое время этот Fallout, ну и New-Vegas, и Voivod, или как так она называется, выходила вот в этом году тоже от этой же, собственно говоря, студии. Но я могу сказать, что как будто бы, если я ничего не путаю, я уж плохо помню, но на момент релиза Voivod шла лучше, чем эта игра. То, что тут, честно сказать, все печально. Вот тут по две только. а, так сказать, все равно тут больше буду рассуждать об ситуации с оптимизацией игры и в целом, как бы, что у нас творится с оптимизацией вообще современных игр, большей части, точнее их. Понятно, что не все такие. И то, что касается как бы движка Unreal Engine, такое субъективное, так сказать, мнение. Поэтому я здесь заморачиваться с какой-то супер высокой сложностью не буду, поэтому истории.
Commander, as always, I'm calling on you for a mission requiring both your unique intellectual prowess and aggressive instincts for item acquisition. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadia system. However, for reasons that must remain classified for the moment, this colony is outside our jurisdiction. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No conferences at which to tear apart your peers' half-baked theories. No jaunts to other systems to find rare historical items. No propagation of knowledge of any kind. In short, stagnation and death for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
As always, I look forward to your academically grounded yet thoroughly imaginative musings in your summary report. Will all be with you and your team, Commander.
Ну так вот, как бы, большому вот счету. Вот на ваш, точнее, на ваш, если кто-то смотрит, соответственно, было бы тоже интересно узнать. Вот на мой субъективный взгляд, интересно было узнать на ваш. Вот выглядит игра как-то сильно лучше первой части. Хотя напомню, первая часть 2019 года. А что прям кардинально? Я, конечно же, ее первую часть плохо помню, потому что я ее сколько там наиграл. Ну да, в 2019.
Less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, impressive, huh? The way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And Jefferson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think? Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors will. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Paul should come through at the console.
Commander, your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent DeVries. Yours are currently located in your cabin.
Don't worry, you're not the only one who needs their brain matter rewired after hibernating our way through skip space time.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the skip labs, we will be liberating an unsealed skip core. Exactly right. But that whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function, well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. Likely you'd need to find a control terminal to access. If you can, though, shutting them down before they even know you're there is advisable. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some egghead refugee from academia fouling it up. We shall see. But since you are the commanding officer here, I've no choice but to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'll not let my personal feelings affect the mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
So be diligent. And remember, failure has severe consequences. Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements, the dirt on which it is built, which is each and every one of you.
That smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here? Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned. A subject is better able to serve when all their blood is contained within their body. Additional demerits assigned for misuse of electrical current.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Or we could try shutting them down ourselves. I spied some controls just past the gate that looks like they operate the mechs. Oh, I came prepared, Commander. Here's everything you'll need.
Waste no time reducing those mechs to scrap metal. Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other. Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Ibarra and I'll take security ops, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander. Everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Ibarra's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry in the security ops. You know, nice and quiet-like. Not getting shot, certainly part of it.
family's visit. Surely you don't think it's anything untoward. A surprise appraisal of our confidence seems more likely. Seeking cover.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. Working for him.
As long as it was done right in the name of the Earth Directorate.
I wouldn't scan too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal. What? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Grenade? Away! Enemy dead! Alive!
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right in case... Good. Now that that's done... Oh, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
You are the cog in the machine. Keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
I mean, no. No. Evasive elements! That's it! He's resilient. Replenishing my firearm!
Each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Disruptive influences! Explosion imminent!
Understood. Nothing too serious, but any distraction you can provide would be helpful, Commander.
On which it is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog. You are the cog.
What are you... Blasting Earth Directorate advertising isn't keeping a low profile. Oh, just reconvene with your team outside and get to the skip labs as soon as possible. Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Abara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
I don't understand. Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission. Commander, surely you ain't suggesting I leave one of our own behind? Not after what you told me back on the ship. I mean, Pascal could... She could still be alive. No. You can write me up later. But I ain't leaving here without her.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Please continue on to the skip labs to complete the mission. This unit will assist Agent Abara in his endeavors. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Abara's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
That makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do now. It doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
once! Blake, what are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but How? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! What was that broadcast? Seditious madness! I fear I've become a traitor simply by hearing it. Then the explosion! Please, tell me you know what's happening here. Wait, did you leave your post? That's bad enough under normal circumstances, but we're in the midst of an emergency situation if you'd not noticed. Where is your sense of duty, of honor? Have you no shame? Forgo debate? What in the name of the matriarch are you saying? There is no debate about such things, especially here and now. This situation has become critical. We can't have malcontents running rampant through the station at a time such as this. You must turn yourself into the Arbiter's post-haste, as is your duty. I'll have you know, I am a decorated custodian of Ingress. What I will do to help you is to report you for your own good. Now, since I will not be granting you access, let's see. Oh, no. No. This says impeding you from submitting yourself for punishment is a major offense. But lowering the bridge would implicate me in your behavior. I can't afford any more demerits. Why have you done this to me? I'm ruined. Yes, they will. My demerits assure they'll be interrogating me about all this. They'll read my guilt on my face, hear the failure in my words. No matter how I try to conceal it, I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accept it. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does. No, flattery will not work on me. I may not know who or what you are, but I know what I am. A failure, disgrace. There is no help for me. I can still do one last thing as a loyal subject, you malcontent. I'm alerting the guards. Let us just see how you fare against the entirety of this sector's automechs.
Maybe if you hadn't wasted time announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Вот такой вот вопрос. Если вот вспоминать времена Cyberpunk 77, когда вот он выходил, ну, я ожидал его достаточно. Вот, сейчас выйдет, клевая игра будет. Вот. Как пойдет в моей системе и так далее и тому подобное. Игра выходит, и мы получаем довольно-таки слабую игру, ну, по оптимизации, забагованную и все остальное. И тогда на тот момент времени казалось, что вот это вообще, ну, мне, по крайней мере, из ряда вон исходящее, что же такое, на ПК будет просто, ну, плохо, скажем так, на консолях вообще никак. Вот. И тогда действительно было как, ну, многие прям были опечалены ситуацией с Cyberpunk'ом. Вот на дворе сейчас 2025 год. Сколько за этот год вот выходило игр, в которых не очень хорошая оптимизация, плохая оптимизация, откровенно плохая оптимизация. Что происходит, как бы, к чему это вот может в дальнейшем привести, какова будет ситуация в целом вот, с этими играми. Вот как считаете, будет лучше, станет еще хуже? Или надо так, что если хочешь играть вообще, все даже Full HD, с учетом того, что вот я повторюсь, я не читал, что якобы на полных ультрах с трассировкой в Full HD можно поиграть только вроде как на 5070 Ti. Насколько правдивая информация, я не могу сказать, у меня лез другое. Но если это так, это странно, как минимум. Мне вот интересно, кто? Ой. Как люди, вот как она вот интересно идет на той же 3060, 4060, 5060. Опять же могу сказать, да, там ультра настроек требуете от 3060 или 40. 4060 как-то глупо. Ну, карты, да, особенно 3060 достаточно возрастная. При этом, как бы, я понимаю из опыта, как она у меня идет в моей системе, вот, то как будто бы на 3060 там вообще я не представляю, как она будет работать. К чему это все и приведет, что будет дальше? Повторю вопрос, вот кто как бы смотрит. Что думаете вообще, что дальше будет с оптимизацией игр? Проблема ли это игры из-за того, что они работают на Real Engine, или это как бы в конечном итоге дело не в самом движке, а в том, как с ним работают разработчики игры. И что в дальнейшем будет. Интересно, если тот, кто смотрит, интересно почитать мнение.
On my part, but one that will soon be rectified. Let me put this simply, simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die, and you along with it. I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself. Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific. There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens to someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. Oh, I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now, not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Acknowledged. Your refusal has been noted in your permanent record, and an automatic grade assigned to your cognitive functions. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Кстати, у меня по системе 5800X3D, Ryzen 7 и 5080. В общем-то, 5080, 3080. Вот. И как бы 1440p, не включая DLSS. И, допустим, там, если включить FSR на FSR и вот без генерации кадров, чистые 1440p, включая на MRT, ну, трассировкой лучей играть, я как бы по факту могу нормально, только ну, на низких настройках. Full. С DLSS на качество, ну, грубо говоря, на средних, ну, как бы игра выдает там в районе в среднем 60 кадров в секунду. Вот. Но при этом, ну, Full HD, я так думаю, где-нибудь, возможно, на высоких, скорее всего, она будет, ну, более-менее нормально идти. И как бы, конечно, это можно сказать, да, вот, что хотеть. Достаточно старые видеокарты, которые 5 лет. Вот. И проц не вот тебе, чтобы какой-то более-менее из новинок. Вот, и типа, что я от этой системы хочу? Ну, одна отчасти так, а с другой стороны, если на это посмотреть, то есть эта система, допустим, все-таки пободрее какой-нибудь. Если не брать в учет генератор кадров, ну, то есть какой-нибудь образной системы с той же 5060. Там, потому что я, насколько знаю, что включить генерацию, надо понижать настройки заметно, потому что буфера видеопамяти не хватает. На это все.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing her whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able. Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her. With your erudite insights, I wager it won't take us long at all to catch her. She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts. From your lips written into law. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting a protectorate communications hub.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander. Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser. allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. An Earth Directorate agent prepares for all eventualities, including but not limited to unpremeditated murder. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit. This unit may suffer occasional wear and tear in the course of performing its operations. Routine maintenance is required. Acknowledged. An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience. position of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
Ну, вот сейчас начнется поверхность планеты. И вот в городе здесь вообще ты сделал местами видеокарты нагружены, я так понимаю. Особенно почему-то проявляется, когда с включением DLSS. Ну, может, мне так совпадение чистой воды, но почему-то странная какая-то ситуация. То есть, как будто бы как вот было на старте с Stalker 2, что игра не очень умеет работать с процессором, и вот при вхождении в город видеокарта по нагрузке проседает, и FPS ну такой тоже, ну пойди пойми, в общем. Ну вот внешне, вот, блин, ну, вот, крайне говоря, вот я вспоминаю первую часть, она вот прям, объективно говоря, она мало чем отличается. Супер новый, супер прорывной графики. Вроде бы как тут нет. С другой стороны, наверное, и плохой ее не назовешь. Ну, не знаю, почему она так идет. В общем, в остальном сложно сейчас что-то судить. Я ее только не, ну, мало наиграл. Когда в другом плане.
Subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Earth Directorate, huh? Like, from the serials? Thought Arcadia was outside your jurisdiction. Any folk native to this place sure wouldn't have ever heard of you. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milver Street knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else? Away from the landing pad? Not a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them? Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you? Well, never too late to start. Splendor, splendor, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. You find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it. Oh, we got everything. What a mess. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane. What? Been in hibernation or something? We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course. Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milver Street. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see. Mark my words. When my deal comes through, I'll have enough bits to own this place.
Как говорил, так есть тут прям печаль. Производительность. И это потому, что сейчас вот я все Full HD и чтобы, 40 кадров на высоких настройках Full HD, и это, в включенном DLSS на качестве, чтобы разгрузить карту, чтобы стрим нормально шел. И все равно FPS мало. Забавно. Как так-то, блин? Попробуем понизить, посмотрим, что будет. Ну, вот так оставим. Ну, подросло примерно 5 кадров. Да, забавно. Точнее, было бы забавно, если бы не так печально.
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain? Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No,
Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Если кому интересно, вот как. Что сейчас погрузочной системы по кадрам в секунду. То есть, вот о чем я говорил. Видеокарта недогружена.
Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spine. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Now hold a moment, car. Opportunity comes visiting. Perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. A new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him,
Хотя я, в принципе, включал ограничение на 60 кадров. Вот. Недогружено в любом случае будет. Но только тут, именно почему-то вот в этой местности, я больше не, ну прям больше не догруз видеокарты, поэтому ниже FPS. Как будто тут, блин, начинается уже упор в процессор.
Everything happens for a reason. Yes. Yes, I can see that kind of line working with our protectorate demographic. I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment, you and I have an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island? I have some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure. But surely a go-getter like yourself has more ambitious goals on our island. Share them with me, and we can brave them together. Ambitious, aren't we? Easily the best protected location on Paradise Island. Hardly a place for a stroll. But if you assist me, I promise to get you inside. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. Yes, one additional word of warning. The good Commander Carr shall not take kindly to your working with me, though that is a bridge most worth burning in my estimate. An opportunity to attain my goals and stick my finger in Babylon's eye? Today's as grand as when I led in the performance department showing of Life of a Salesman. Find your way to the Ministry of Accuracy. And if Trooper Sealong is still alive, do send her back here to debrief. She's still contracted to us after all.
Тут вот, пожалуйста. 75% загрузки видео, 72. И 5, и 4%. Ну, допустим. Хорошо. Давайте. Ставим вот так. Что-нибудь. Ну да, выросла нагрузка видеокарту. Только толку FPS-то и не вырос ни хрена. Короче, это сюр какой-то, вот честно. Хорошо, зря. Вот. Ого, это вот у нас, по сути, можно сказать, средний, чуть выше средних настроек. Ну, сейчас свет включен, трассировку включить. То есть получается, что я не знаю, не буду врать, с чем здесь работает трассировка. То есть, допустим, освещение, тени, отражение или все вместе взято. Я вот этот момент не очень понимаю, что тут задействовано. Ну, что обрывает трассировку лучей. Ну, такое впечатление, что много чего. Вроде как. То ли она в принципе оптимизирована, ну такое себе. Вот сюда. Печаль, печаль. Ладно, так. Антидунды фриз. Красная отделка и круглая. О. Туда не залезть. Да, наверное, тут и не надо. Ну, посмотрим. Внутри, видимо, что. Ключ.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. It seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I cannot say why. Perhaps it is simply the normal mission commencement jitters. I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries is accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it? I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it. Though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I?
Ну, это стрелять. Ну, глаз идти, ну, блин. Как будто бы решил лучшие идеи. Ну, сходим к министру назад. Ну, в общем, вот так она. Пробуем сделать так. Ну, тени тут точно с трассировкой. Похоже. FPS ресурс. Ну ладно. Сейчас посмотрим. Ну, так, высоких. Ну, вот он. Вот. На высоких уже свалится ниже 60, при этом видеокарта на 99% загружена. То есть если сейчас выставить ультра здесь, то FPS будет еще ниже. Ну, нужно и попробовать. Ну и, так сказать, интерес. Ну, да. 42, 43, 40 кадров в секунду. То есть, чтобы тут было 60, 34, 30, 30. Блин, ё-моё. Весело. Блин. То есть даже, ну, видно, трах на 38 здесь, 5800 X3D, ну, блин. Ну, опять же, могу сказать, что система не самый же топ далеко. Видеоход все-таки уже 5-летней давности. В 2020 уже, да, в 2020 вышел. Да. Давай, сейчас посмотрим. Исключить качество DLSS. Ну-ка, что же будет? Ну, 50. Ну, подросло, хоть до 30, блин, не сваливается. Ну, блин, все равно такой себе, вот. Блин, такое. Да. Ну, то есть, по факту, сейчас, допустим, тени, налаживание, ну, вот, листва, освещение, отражение, допустим, пониже. Плотность толпы, допустим, высокая. Ну и дальность при высоким мод на 1 параметр ниже, насколько хуже становится. И, кстати, сложно сказать. Я визуально всегда. Ну, пусть это. Ну, еще посмотрим. Что-нибудь изменится. Ну, вот так. Ну, становится 60. Но это с DLSS на качество. Ай. Его включим до ELAA. Просто сложение. Это не види. Все равно вот тут 60. Ну, лучше. Ну, то есть понятно, тут трассировка и, блин, только если на средних настройках трассировкой FSR каким-нибудь найти в режиме, то есть там некачество нативное решение и рация кадров. Ну, кстати, тут можно попробовать. XSS. Баланс качества. Ну, так будет качество плюс около 60 у нас есть. Так, на генератор. Так. Не очень понятно, кстати. Тут генератор кадров от AMD вообще есть. Походу его тут нет. Все. Флег включается. Я понял. Блин, что серьезно здесь? Генератор кадров, что ли? Только... ну, наверное, возможно, есть. Только в NVIDIA карта. У меня 3000, там типа иди нафиг. Ну... Да. Это качество плюс пусть останется. Да. Посмотрим. Да уж. Ой. Бог с ним, посмотрим.
The prodigal freelancer returns. Do not leave me in suspense. The information, do you have it? Go visit the ministry and retrieve the information on mental refreshment, as we discussed. Return once you possess it.
То есть это все-таки не понял. Нам, значит, туда. Нет, лучше не сфрагировать. Ну нафиг. 50 кадров. Что ж ты будешь делать-то? Так, ладно. Что тут у нас есть? Так-то она выглядит вполне себе симпатично. Не сказал, что тут прям какие-то. Что тут прям. Вот. Системная 3. Бешеная графика, дрянь. Графика нормальная. Она ее такая. Она так выполнена, что. Честно, плохо уже помню, как выглядит первая. Но как будто бы не хуже. Не сильно, точнее, хуже. Ой. Так. Ой, вот что есть. Тренируйся. Ты пулюсь. О, а тут что-то хрен разрушено. Кто-то. Иди отсюда. Бегать тут. Кто-то изрядно постарался.
Hey, it's Deputy Son. Hey, you! Get over here before you get yourself killed.
No, ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it. I know, I ain't blaming you. It's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. You looked at the fine print of an employment contract lately? It says any action taken by a worker that could result in impeded work must be approved by the contract holder. Not only would trying to fix my graft impede my work, but it's also financially unviable, unproven, a risky investment. So I'm stuck with a limb that's slowly poisoning me. Could pursue fixing it myself were I out of my contract, but if I attempted to end it, I'd have to waive all employment rights for the next year. That's a non-starter. Let me put it this way. If I was already on the bottom rung, this knocks me clean off and buries me in sand. But I started from nothing before. I could do it again. Maybe. Ain't easy moving between companies. And I wasn't always with Auntie's choice. But that's a story for another time. Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the wraps.
чтобы на этих настройках это еще хоть как-то играли. Вот какой-то. А. Есть информацию. Юдоид. Вот и нашли.
Trooper Sealong no mind? The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Means that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds. Greetings again. You have my undivided attention. What's on your mind? Greetings again. You have my undivided attention. What's on your mind?
Блин, ну туда. Интересно. Долго идти туда. С там охраны хренов гора. Блин.
where I can see them. Stranger, consider yourself lucky that I've been ordered to not open fire unless fired upon. I will not suffer an outsider to trespass and trample further through our lands. Turn back from this bridge now, lest my ever-depleting prudence be spent. If you are not a loyal Protectorate subject, you will not cross this bridge. Be grateful I did not judge with such haste as my superior to the north, Brigadier Montelli. He's been fervent of late, looking for any Protectorate subjects who have displayed disloyalty in his estimation. Indeed. Once this was the accepted order in which we handled matters. Now, well, any associations with wrongdoers results in swift execution. That has, unfortunately, put many folk in his sights, myself included. And so we wait for the proverbial axe to fall. You actually believe you can contend with him. You are mistaken. He'll cut you open gleefully, then issue you demerits for bleeding on the floor. And you also have no business at the relay, as far as I can surmise. You dare to propose an arrangement? I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate. I know of 2 traitors who yet remain on this island. Bring them to me, and I'll dispose of them before the Brigadier questions my loyalty and deems me guilty by association. In return, I shall grant you clearance to cross the bridge. Fair exchange, wouldn't you say? I commend you for your eager interest. I think 2 traitors in particular. First is Ida Rutledge, a worker at Spire Grove. I once had utmost respect for her. We were, oh, damn it all, we were friends. When the Grove went silent during the invasion, I assumed she'd fought to the death as any subject would. But reportedly, she's not only failed to die, but is also teaching the enemy soldiers how to use the equipment. Conspiring against us. Such treachery is unconscionable. Saving oneself at the expense of one's loyalties and one's duty to defend their homeland is not survival, it is damnation. Never would I have imagined she would spit in the face of all our values. The second traitor I seek is Charlton Weintraut of Westport. He is, unfortunately, my cousin, and most assuredly a disgrace to our line. He too failed to die defending his home during the invasion alongside the other residents of Westport. They'll be seen to in time. But Charlton, well, I must deal with him personally. Oh, how I anticipate wiping that smug expression off his face. Are these orders clear? I am not. And with luck, I will not have to pull his once justice has been meted. Anyone who allowed the enemy to overrun their land is a traitor. So yes, my dear cousin must answer for his crimes. Now go. Remember, once I have both traitors apprehended, you may cross the bridge. But beware if you step out of line. Other subjects may not be so generous with their deal-making as I. Farewell.
Ничего, блин, нормально. Подругу и кузена, типа, убрать. Это... Круто, чё? Да уж. И кто, если смотрит вообще, как вам игра? Если играли, понравилось, нет? Если играли, то на чем? Если на ПК, как на ваш взгляд, с оптимизацией у нее хорошо, плохо? Сказать, на мой взгляд, бывало и хуже, но и тут хорошего не так уж и много. Оптимизация тут такой себе. Единственное преимущество, что как будто бы идет более-менее стабильно. Стабильно не очень хорошо, но то есть только поэтому он отключен. Заработал. Прекрасно.
Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
Нет, не перешь.
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allowed the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Dying, actually. Dying in a fairly slow, agonizing manner. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. That's right. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with She seemed happy enough. I can't fathom no sensible motive why she jumped.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to, well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly. Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We've not laid eyes on them before. But the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they can give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Thanks to Sovereign. Thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life, utterly absent of starvation.
Так не работает. Недолет. Так. Что ж ты?
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Aunt You will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Конечно, вот руку, блин. Жесть. Да уж. Такс.
Never been the type to sit behind a desk all day. Welcome to the name-pending saloon, purveyor of spirits and stimuli. What'll it be, stranger? Why, sure. You'd be surprised how much loose talk and idle speculation occurs around here. What, between the protectorate defectors, finally able to speak their minds, and all our off-duty Antes employees carping about work and the war. Any particular topic you have in mind? Basically, to avoid it at all cost.
They have a brigadier up there by the name of Montelli. Sounds like he's as much a danger to his own troops as ours. Real piece of work, even by Protectorate standards. Reportedly enamored of show trials and summary executions. Tell you one thing you can't avoid, the bridge. No other way around it, and at present, it's held by Protectorate forces. We have a small contingent of troops bivouacked nearby. Forward Operating Base, they call it. My pleasure. Got anything for me in return? Your Earth Directorate. Never figured to meet one of you all, especially in here. It's like some hapless critter, once thought extinct, just trotted on into the place. Here I was hoping you'd have a good story for me in exchange, but oh well. Not everyone's a seasoned raconteur. All right. Appreciate you dropping by.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Auntie knows best.
Ну так кто-нибудь вообще играл? Ну я, по идее, она только 29-го должна выйти в релиз. Это сейчас ранний доступ. У кого жирные издания.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base. Your sphere is an expanded channel.
Careful, friend. Reckon there might be a few.
Careful with friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we walked past, they opened fire.
Если кому-то интересно, на каких настройках играем, пишите, покажу. В любом случае, это очередной проект Real Engine, насколько я понимаю. Оптимизация. Так.
Hereabouts, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogar. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate. Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to speak freely. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
People saying I'd rest easier if you'd been assigned to me. Originally. Much evidence, though?
3D. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence. Now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Dut dut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the Vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous. We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community.
Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
Constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of community led to...
My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try.
We sleep well at night. Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we
That's abundantly kind of you. Though there must be something I can offer.
rightly appreciate it all and thank the sovereign.
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there. Once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all in this together.
The matriarch chose
I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I'd thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in. Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
Though don't fret, the system is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain.
Farewell now.
Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever.
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you that you have entered a recreant locality. Record states as follows. All inhabitants are declared treasonous due to insufficient zeal in defense against murder, sabotage, and/or manipulative indoctrinatory.
Almost miss the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Our enemies envy our prosperity, disdain our sense of community. They sneer at our contentment.
Throughout history, human societies were out. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of
There must be at least a few usable parts in here. Aha! Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else.
Скажем так, о чем я, в общем-то, хотел сказать изначально. Что касается этой игры, в целом ситуации, ну, не знаю, как будто бы оптимизация современных игр, да, ну, это то ли хуже, то ли ей вообще не уделяет внимания, то ли делают, типа, вот у нас тут DLSS генерация кадров есть, Ну, как-нибудь авось работать будет. И тут вот вопрос. Проблема это Unreal Engine 5 в целом. Или в конечном итоге разработчиков. Вот я считаю, что чаще всего это проблема конкретно разработчиков, которые либо бездумно добавляют туда кучу технологий, используемых в 5-м Unreal, либо они просто не хотят с ним нормально работать, либо в студии нет грамотных программеров, которые могут нормально работать с этим движком. Хотя я вот тут, честно сказать, не очень уверен, что это Unreal Engine 5, но скорее всего это так. Ну, проблема от него это оптимизация игры здесь крайне такая себе. Ну, грубо говоря, покажу еще раз. То есть 3080. Вот такие вот настройки. Тогда она идет более-менее нормально. То есть получается здесь тут даже не Full HD. Full HD включаешь, если не ставишь ультра, тут до 60, блин, далеко. Не знаю, я не считаю, что это нормальная оптимизация, блин. Ну, то есть людей, которых более простые системы, так скажем, как они играют в это, я вообще не представляю. То, откровенно говоря, печально. Понятно, что со временем, с патчами, там, апдейтами, со всем этим прочим, производительность будет, скорее всего, улучшена. Чего хотелось бы на момент выхода. Ну, как говорится, еще нет, того нет. Не сказать, что игра выглядела плохо. Ну, графика тут вполне себе, я бы сказал, симпатичная. Ну, то есть хорошо в целом выглядит. Ну, тянет ли она такой уровень производительности? Да вряд ли. В общем, печальная ситуация. Хотелось бы, что таких игр становилось все меньше. И, в крайней мере, уж на актуальном поколении. Даже на картах уровня там 50-50, 50-60, 90-60, 90-60 XT. Ну, они даже такие, если хотя бы, чтобы пусть не на ультрах HD, но игра должна как бы более-менее стабильно работать. Хотя бы там на высоких, на средне-высоких настройках. Конечно, желательно без применения апскейлинга, типа там DLSS, FSR, XeSS. Ну, либо хотя бы, чтобы если уж включать, прям в случае какой-нибудь там у XeSS это ультра качество плюс. Ну, не выше, чем на качество, хотя в Full HD это будет все равно выглядеть. Конечно, зависит будет от реализации этого скейлинга, но все равно картинка будет шакалиться. Потому что там разрешение сильно ниже будет, чем Full HD, особенно если речь о FSR качестве или DLSS качестве. CSS с этим чуть получше, хотя в DLSS наверное, тоже все нормально, если 4 используется. Вот. То FSR, ну, будет, скорее всего, сильно мылить картинку. Хотя тут 4 используется. Здесь, наверное, с этим будет получше ситуация. Но в целом бы хотелось лучших оптимизаций. Не в этой игре, и многих других высших в этом году. Надеюсь, другие разработчики на этом все-таки научатся, и в дальнейшем игры вот выходящие в последний месяц этого года и в будущем все-таки лучше работать на большем количестве систем, а не только чтобы купить, как говорится. Хочешь поиграть в Full HD, ну, сегодня опять повторюсь, читал, что якобы вот здесь нужно, чтобы нормально Full HD на трак поиграть карты уровня RTX 5070 Ti, то есть, ну, или, наверное, возможно 90-70 XT к этому где-то. Что как будто бы совсем как-то, ну, прям печально выглядит. Короче, прискорбная ситуация. Будем надеяться на лучшее. Ну а на этом, собственно говоря, все. Всем всего доброго. Всем пока. Если кто-то смотрел, интересно, в общем-то, подписывайтесь на канал. Еще раз всем добра, всем пока.